Against my will, I am Cid to bid you to come to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank thee for thy pains.
If it would have been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure then in bringing the message.
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a nice point. Fare you well.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you to come to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. And I took no more pains for those thanks than you take to thank me. There's love in that!
Go, run thee to the parlor, and tell my cousin Beatrice that I walk in the garden discoursing all of her. Say that thou overheardst us, and bid her to steal in where the honeysuckles forbid the sun to enter. This is thy office, go. Now begin, for look where Beatrice runs close to the ground to hear our conference. Remember to praise Benedict more than ever any man did merit. My talk to thee will be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice.
Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made. We will make sure her ear lose nothing of the false sweet bait we laid for it. No, truly, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits, but are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my new betrothed lord. They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them. If they love Benedict, never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve so full a fortune?
But nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn rise sparkling in her eyes, and her wit values itself so highly that all else seems weak. No, she cannot love. She's too self-endeared.
I never yet saw a man so wise, noble, rarely featured. But it were not good she knew of his love, lest she make sport at it.
Therefore, let Benedict consume away in sighs and waste away inwardly. It were a better death than to die with mocks.
Yes, we should counsel Benedict to fight against his passion.
To help him, I will devise some honest slandering to stain my cousin with. Maybe an ill word about her may poison Benedict's liking.
Such sadness for shape, bearing argument and valor goes he, foremost of all in Italy.
Oh, me. Come, let's go in. I will show thee some attire to furnish me for our wedding tomorrow.
What fire is in my ear? Can this be true? Stand I here condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt, farewell, and maiden pride, adieu. No glory lives behind the back of such. And Benedict, love on, I will requite thee, taming my wild hand to your loving heart. Others say thou dost deserve, but I believe it better than reportingly.
Much ado has now been made of love between Claudio and fair Hero, and between Benedict and Beatrice, the witty warriors of words. But Don John spoils the scene with this evil lie that Hero is neither chaste nor virtuous. Methinks Claudio rushes too soon to believe ill of his beloved.
Brother, I must speak with you. Count Claudio, you may hear, for what it would speak of you concerns you. Means your lordship to be married tomorrow?
You know he will.
You know not if he will, when you know what I know.
If there be any impediments, I pray you discover it.
I came here to... Yes, I came here to tell you that Hero is disloyal.
Hero?
Even she, Leonato's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal?
Words are too good to paint out her wickedness. Go with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window, entered by a stranger. Yes, even the night before her wedding day. And if you love her still, marry her. But it would be better fate, your honor, to change your mind.
If I see anything tonight why I should not marry her tomorrow, then there, before the congregation, in the church where we should be wed, there will I shame her.
Bear it coolly until midnight, and then let the issue show itself.
That very night, in another part of Messina, the unbelievable Sheriff Dogberry, his foolish sidekick Burgess, and the rest of the night watch prepared to patrol the streets while the townspeople sleep. Surely protected by such a mighty posse?
Are you good men, and true, yea, or else are pity, that they should suffer salvation, body and soul? Give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit men for the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
And how if he will not stand?
Why then, take no note of him, but let him go. And thank God you are rid of the knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, then he is none of the prince's subjects.
True. And you are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like a most ancient and quiet watchman. Now, you are to call at all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk get them to bed.
And how if they will not?
Why then, let them alone till they are sober. If you meet a thief in the night, you may take him to be no true man. And for such kind of men, the less you meddle, the better.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands on him?
The most peaceful way for you, if you take a thief, is to let him show himself for what he is and steal out of your company.
You've always been called a merciful man, partner.
True. And this is the end of your charge. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Me? I think he cannot.
5 shillings to 1 on it. Any man that knows the statutes, he may stay him. But the prince must be willing. For the watch ought to offend no man, and is an offense to stay a man against his will.
I think it be so.
Well, masters, keep your counsel and good night. Oh, one word more. Watch about Signor Leonardo's door. For the wedding being there tomorrow, there is great bustle tonight. Adieu. Be vigilant, I beseech you.
What do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do with the drunken sailor? Early morning.
Stir not. I have earned from Don John 1,000 ducats.
Some treason, masters. Stand close.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear?
When rich villains have need of poor ones may make what price they will. I know that villain. He has been a vile thief